Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing some regional cup practice battles against another very popular Pokemon Go PvP and vlogger type style YouTuber, and that is going to be the one and only DarkMatterWolf. And in these battles, we're going to be just playing out the best we can, testing out a new water lineup strategy. As you guys can see here on the screen, we're running Azumarill, Swampert, and Skarmory. And yeah, I hope you guys like that graphic on the right there. I just made it in Photoshop. Hope it looks a little cool. I think it personally looks kind of cool. I think it adds to the value of the video just a little tad bit. But yeah, right before we get into this video, guys, I would like to thank another new Patreon supporter, and this is going to be Ryan. So thank you so much, Ryan, for the support, and it was awesome meeting you at GoFest Chicago along with all the other people from your community. I really do appreciate the support, even though I know you said it's not much. It's so appreciated, man, and I can't thank you enough for that. So thank you so much for joining the Patreon. And if anyone else would like to join the Patreon, there will be a link down below in the description as usual. And if you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to smash that like, leave a subscribe, and comment down below what you guys thought of today's video and what other content you'd like to see from me on this channel. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into these battles against our freaking boy DarkMatterWolf. So in this first matchup, guys, we're going to be leading with Azumarill, and he leads with Swampert. So this is a positive matchup, actually. Pretty much regardless of what he does, even if he throws Earthquakes, I still do win the matchup, I believe. And since he didn't shield the first Ice Beam, this is definitely going to be a positive matchup. He hits us with that Hydro Cannon, which really isn't going to do much. Azumarill is super tanky. And then he's going to fire off yet another Hydro Cannon. Try to bait some shields, but we are not falling for it because we know whatever it is, guys, we can tank it really, really well. So he is going to actually shield on that last Ice Beam, so we are going to do the same, and then we're going to farm it down. Or, well, no, we don't actually get the farm, but we know this is going to be a Hydro Cannon. We were counting, and we know he doesn't have enough to an Earthquake, and we just barely are able to eke out the win in that opening matchup. And he brings in the Skarmory now, so we're going to go with our Swampert because we know this is a positive matchup. We are going to fire off our Hydro Cannon in hopes he burns the shield, but he does not. So right there, we were trying to switch out so that we could tank a Sky Attack, but there's really no need because we already do win this matchup. And so here we are going to fire off our Hydro Cannon. Maybe we could have farmed a little bit more, but we didn't want to risk it since he still had that shield. And we are getting a little bit of lag, but that's okay. And we're going to switch into our Skarmory, and he decides to stay in and use his energy, which is absolutely perfect for us because it's a Flash Cannon, number one, and number two, we still have energy on our Swampert in the back. So as you guys know, this is just, you know, a mere match of the century from the Boulder Cup, and he's going to make a switch into Altaria. Perfect time to soak this, but it is going to do a decent chunk to Altaria, and we are going to be able to get off a second one, which is really crucial here because we have Swampert in the back, and that's not going to be able to really do much against Altaria. And he decides to actually let go of his energy here and kill us with the Sky Attack, which was a mistake. He could have easily farmed us down, but now we are able to come in with our Swampert, finish off this Altaria with a Hydro Cannon. And does he have the energy for a Sky Attack? No. So in the end, him using the energy there was a mistake. He should have just saved it for my Swampert because my Skarmory wouldn't have even gotten to a Sky Attack anyways. So he could have saved that energy and just pretty much Sky Attacked me down on my Swampert. So GG's in game number 1. DarkMatterWolf, let's get into game number 2. So guys, jumping into game number 2, we're going to be leading Azumarill, and he leads Skarmory. So this is a pretty even matchup here. It all depends on who has CMP. So first we are going to fire off the Ice Beam, trying to bait maybe for a Hydro Pump, because we know Hydro Pump takes one extra bubble after Play Rough. So we tried to fake him out there, but he does not take it. So that's perfectly okay. We're going to block the first sky attack and then let this one come through, because we got the CMP tie and he didn't shield the first one. So we want to keep a little bit of extra health on our Azu, and he decides to not shield. So interesting play. We still have a nice chunk of health on our Azu, and he brings in Venusaur, which we'll be able to farm, but we are going to force a shield here with the Ice Beam, which is very crucial. But it doesn't really matter because we have our boy Skarmory in the back, and this is a matchup you can farm, guys. Farm the grass. Farm that grass, baby. But yeah. You don't need to block anything from this Venusaur because, since we are 2 times resisting grass type moves. So no biggie there. We can eat it, we can eat it, we can eat it. We're just going to feint this thing down. Take one more so that he can't farm nearly as much energy off of us, just in case there's some weirdo in the back. And then he brings in Lantern, which is the weirdo I was talking about. So if you guys don't know, there is actually a trick to get all the hit excellent on the sky attacks without even having to move your finger. If you guys, well, you don't even need a video on it, I don't think. All you got to do is hold your finger in the right, in like the right, like lower part of your screen, right where the bubbles come out from. And yeah, but anyways, this is gonna be a GG. We got the shield bait, and we're gonna finish him off with that earthquake there. So really good games so far. He's definitely putting up a really solid fight. I've definitely been practicing hard for regionals this month, and so far I'm doing really well in my tournament in the Go Stadium. So shout out to Go Stadium. You guys should definitely join if you have not already. And yeah, let's get into this next match. So guys, jumping into this next match, we are going to be leading with Swampert, and he leads with Muck, and a shiny Muck. Wow, what a flex. What a flex, my dude. Wow. But anyways, we don't even need to go for the earthquake here because he's gonna block regardless, we're thinking, which is okay. And we know this Muck only has access to poison moves, and yeah, we're not gonna shield, obviously. And he is a nice counter to Skarmory with that T-Punch, but unfortunately his poison moves are being resisted by Skarmory. Well, technically they're actually immune to Skarmory because it's part steel, and steel resists, or well, steel is immune to poison. So there's that. But yeah, we're just gonna force shields out of the shiny Medicham. And wow, another shiny coming in here. What a flex god from the DarkMatterWolf coming at us right now. So he's gonna make that switch into Umbreon, which is really interesting because Azumarill does beat that as well. So I'm not sure what his plan was in this game. Probably because Umbreon has a positive matchup against Skarmory, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, here we're just gonna farm a ton of energy, and we see he's not using his charge move, so maybe he just gave up at this point. So yeah, we still have 2 shields, and yeah, that's gonna be a GG there. As this Azumarill takes down the shiny Medicham, and GG's. I would really love a shiny Azumarill and Medicham. I would absolutely love to flex those. I guess beggars can't be choosers, right guys? But yeah, let's jump into the next game versus DarkMatterWolf. So hopping into this next game, we're going to be leading Skarmory, and he leads that Venusaur. So this is a matchup, guys, it's debatable what you want to do here. He switches into Alolan Muck, which is actually really good because we have Swampert. Pretty much, guys, if you run Swampert, Azu, and Skarmory in regionals, you should do really, really well. Even if they lead a grass type, leading a Azumarill is so good because you still have that Ice Beam to fight back, and it's still going to force shields. And Swampert is just so good at burning shields and doing mass amounts of damage that, like, watch this. I don't think he blocks this earthquake here because he didn't. Oh no, he does expect it. That was smart. But normally that earthquake would almost one-shot KO Venusaur, which is scary. Because these water types, even being weak to grass moves, they still have things that can knock out grass type Pokemon. So it's really scary. And yeah, here we're just trying to perfect that Sky Attack trick. We almost got it, but Unfortunately, we were not able to. So right here, we're gonna wait until that Skarmory is low on energy, and then we swap into this Azumarill. So we're pretty much even on energy at this point. We even CMP tied this. I guess we both overtapped a little bit there, but we're gonna forego shields so we can save him. And he's gonna make a great swap into Venusaur, but unfortunately for him, we still have that shield, which means we're gonna burn his shield with this Ice Beam, or take out this Venusaur. See what happens. He takes it out, and last but not least, he has that Skarmory again in the back. We're just gonna let Azumarill go here. We actually do survive. I think he just wasn't. I think he just gave up at this point again because he couldn't have won anyways. But yeah, GG so far. It's been quite the matches against DarkMatterWolf today. So yeah, let's jump into this next game and tell me guys in the comments down below if you like regionals and if you enjoy these battles with DarkMatterWolf, because I would definitely be down to do more. Alright guys, so jumping into this next game, this is going to be a juicy one. He leads Venusaur and we lead Swampert. So this right here is a true test of a player. Can a player make a comeback from this? We're going to immediately go for the Earthquake. Let's see, does he block? He does. Smart man. So we're like, you know what? We're going to see what happens when we just let our Swampert go. And we can bring in Skarmory because obviously we're going to be resisting all those moves. And he decides to actually swap into Steelix because he doesn't want to get farmed, guys. So this is actually really good because Azumarill does beat Steelix pretty hard, but those Earthquakes do a sizable amount of damage. And we're just going to go for the straight up Ice Beams here because we know these are neutral, and then at this point we can just farm it down. So right here we're like, okay, just in case this is an Earthquake, we're going to shield that Crunch. Really bad counting by me. I wasn't really counting, actually. But yeah, he brings in that Venusaur again, and I think we do shield this. Yes, we do. And then we are experiencing a tad bit of lag here. So then we're going to go in with our own Ice Beam. And he does block. So we're going to stay in a little bit longer, farm up enough energy for an Ice Beam on Azu, and then switch out immediately because we have stored energy on Skarm, which means we can take out that Venusaur. And now let's see if we can make this happen, guys, with a Lantern in the back. This is a really bad scenario, especially late game without shields. But if he decides to farm too much, then we might be able to take this win with a Play Rough. We're just gonna fire away these Sky Attacks. And right here we're trying to switch out, but unfortunately the timer is just slowly ticking, and he definitely has a Thunderbolt in time. We are actually able to get off an Ice Beam right before him with CMP, but unfortunately he's able to get off that Thunderbolt, obviously, and we do take the L there. So if we just stayed in for one more bubble, guys, against Venusaur, we would have had that Play Rough, and that would have been a GG based on CMP. So really close game there. I'm surprised I was able to almost bring it back, even down that terrible lead. So that shows you guys, switching out may not always be the answer because, like you saw, he did have a Lantern. And if I switched to Skarmory, guys, that Lantern would have been farming me down, and that would have been really, really bad. Because then I would lose out on my Venusaur counter, and then my Swampert and Azumarill is left against a Venusaur, which is not a scenario you want to be in. Yeah, I think that was the smarter play there. And let's jump into this next game. Alright guys, jumping into this final game here. Well, not final, we have one more after this. But we're going to be leading Azumarill, and he does lead that shiny Flex Steelix. This man has all the shinies. Man, DarkMatterWolf, you're making me jealous over here, dude. What else do you need? Hashtag Steelix is good, guys. Not so much in regionals, but it definitely is good in Kingdom. Man, that shiny Steelix is so sweet. But wow, those crunches do literally nothing to Azumarill because it is resisting them. He does hit us with that Earthquake, which is, you know what, perfectly fine. We're just going to farm this thing down. We have tons of energy for whatever comes in next, and it is Venusaur. So we're gonna hit it with pretty much back-to-back ice beams, I think. We do get a shield out of him, and yep, 2 ice beams in a row. Let's see if he commits both shields. He does, so that is fantastic for us, because now we can really farm him down with Skarmory, guys. This is... running Venusaur in regionals, I feel like, is too risky now, because there's so many things that can hard counter it, like Skarmory and Altaria. It's just... you're never going to win with Venusaur, you know what I mean? And we stupidly block that Thunderbolt just in case it was a Hydro Pump, and we're overfarming a ton of energy here. So we can hit this Earthquake and then immediately get a Hydro Cannon off on the Venusaur, but he does get the charge move priority, technically. Well, I wasn't at Hydro Cannon yet, but we're gonna finish off Venusaur with the Sky Attack, and look at that, we get the trick perfectly this time, and down goes that Venusaur. So yeah, guys, that finishes it up for the regionals practice versus our boy DarkMatterWolf. I hope you guys enjoyed those battles. And make sure, if you have not checked him out, please smash him that subscribe. I don't know what you're doing. He is a massive YouTuber with a really big fan base. I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to him just for his vlog content, but he also has a second channel where he uploads PvP content, so make sure to go check that out. I'll leave his main channel link down below in the description for you guys to go check out. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed those battles today. I wasn't sure what content to upload, so I'm just coming out with battles because that's usually the safest bet. Because I know you guys will most likely enjoy watching regionals battles, as it is the most enjoyable cup. So that finishes it up for the video today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed once again. If you are new here, please don't forget to smash that subscribe. Leave a like on the video because it does help in the YouTube algorithm. And make sure to comment down below your thoughts and what kind of content you'd like to see for the month of September, since we do not have a cup, and that is when we are taking our break from PvP for the month. There will be no tournaments held during the month of September, so please tell me some ideas in the comments down below, if you will. I appreciate that. And again, another shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You guys are awesome. And I really appreciate all your support, and I look forward to helping you with your teams, your gameplay footage, etc. If you guys would like to send me footage, that is perfectly fine with me. That is what I'm there for, to be completely honest. That is all for today. Until the next video, guys, I will talk to you all later. Hope you have a fantastic evening, morning, or day, or night, wherever the heck you are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.